Okay, here we are at this Mountain Man encampment. We're going to kind of look around here a little bit. I'm going to try to give you an overall. You will hear the gunshots in the background. Here's all the tents, and there's supposed to be like 300 of these tents down here. So we're going to continue on. I got to kind of watch where I'm going here a little bit. But we've never been to one of these before, so hopefully this kind of reminds me of a Civil War reenactment, but they're not going to be doing that here today. So this is just a Mountain Man encampment, like what it might have been like back in the day. Okay. Alright, well, let's continue on. I think we'll just work our way over this way. There's some teepees. Not sure if this turns out okay because the sun it's a very beautiful day. There's not a cloud in the sky, but I'm hoping that it turns out okay. I think we'll just get started down here. I don't know what these flags are. I don't know what they represent. Let me kind of zoom in on one here a little bit. One's a blue background with a yellow star. I'm not sure what that other flag is. Okay, let's go on. We're going to have to get down there and see where that's coming from. Sounds like a very powerful. Now here's an encampment right here, and as you can tell, they've got there where they would probably sleep, and their various. Here's their where they fix their. That looks like a big, huge. That might be coffee. There's their wood for the fire. And then if we get on in here, then you can see there's, hopefully anyway, there we go, plates and utensils, and then there's the inside of their tent. And I tell you what, this is just really cool. We're going to go on. Oh, here comes a gentleman on a horse. That's kind of cool. There we go. Wow, cool. Yep. I tell you what, this glare, I can't hardly. Okay, we're going to continue on here and try to just go from tent to tent, or not tent to tent, but tent to tent and teepee to teepee, I guess. Now here's some more flags, and there again, I don't know what these represent. I don't know, but we're going to go on. It looks like these are, of course, probably Indian in nature, maybe. I don't know, but that's kind of what it looks like. Very, very cool, though. Okay, well, let's go down here and maybe we'll work our way down. I mean, we'll just have to kind of walk around here a little bit. This is open until 5 p.m. and it's about 11:15 right now, so we should be able to get most of it. I don't know that we'll get all of it today. There's a lot to see. And it's going to be just absolutely, it's going to be very, very, very packed down here. This looks like it might be some kind of maybe a store or something. There's an early rendition of our flag back in the day, possibly. I'm not a historical person here.
Flag there?
Yeah.
Count the stars.
Count the stars. Oh, okay, I see. Okay, all right. Yeah.
Can you figure out what state it's from?
What particular state? Wow.
Well, actually,
Or it's
it's a 24-star flag.
yeah.
The 24th state was Missouri.
Oh, really? Cool. Gentleman here just said that was it. Okay, that's cool. I like that flying feather. That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
Yep.
everybody likes those.
Yeah, I bet. Almost kind of looks like an eagle.
Yeah. Arkansas was the 25th state.
Really? So what was Oklahoma?
Don't
Don't know.
know. I think it was after the Civil War.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Because it was the Indian Nations for a long time.
Okay.
Before it became a state.
Okay. Are those for sale? Those flying feathers? No.
No.
Okay.
If it had a bunch of feathers, it would be.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, that's understandable. Well, that was interesting. Every time we do these, we learn a little bit more. That's a flying feathers. It's not for sale. That's kind of unique, though. I like that. That's pretty cool. Okay. Oh gosh, I really hope I'm getting this. That sun is just the glare. I can hardly see, so hopefully it's going to turn out right. Look at these chairs. Well, those are really unique. I like that. That's pretty cool. I guess that's, yeah. I think it's got some, these look, oh, bow and arrows maybe up here. Okay, let's see if we can get the light adjusted in here. Okay. It's got some assortment of knives. Those are cool looking knives. I like that. Oh, and here's some rifles or muskets, I guess. It looks like these are actually for sale. That is really cool. I like that. Oh wow. Look what I found. I like that. Wow. I'm gonna have to ask how much that is. Okay.
Careful, don't take pictures of all this stuff that I'm supposed to have hidden.
Oh, don't worry. I'm new at this. We're just trying to do some vlogs.
I'm getting ready to get a bag of ice here in a moment.
Okay.
So I'm pulling everything out of my ice chest and get ready for.
Okay. Sorry about that. I bought some jewelry from this gentleman in here, so we're going to go on. I bought me a couple of eagle necklaces at a very reasonable price. I was very pleased. Honey, you want to go down this way, work our way back down, or? Okay, I'm going to be talking to the wife off and on. This is going to be a very informal vlog. These are not going to be real professional, but we're going to have some fun, and we're going to just walk around this encampment area. I don't know if this may take all day within itself. I don't know if we're going to get to the actual museum here in Willow Rock or not. I think we're going to try, but there's all kinds of stuff. They got all kinds of merchandise for sale. But those eagle necklaces, I've seen them go for $20, $30, $40 a piece, and he wanted $3 a piece for those. I just could not pass that up. Okay, here we got another little tent that's got a little bit of everything. Umbrellas and toys and necklaces, and look at all the Indian type of necklaces. And they got whips, they got axe. Well, I'll be. Look at the little wood turtle. Look at that wood turtle for $5. Wow. Boy, they got all kinds of stuff here for sale.
I remember the last time I was
Soapstones.
Oh,
those are cool.
Wow. We were near our house at some friend's house in Gladewater a few weeks ago. And our grandkids were with us, and we heard this horrible squealing noise. And the only thing's mechanical.
I tell you what, they just have a little bit of everything in here in this one. Look at these knives. Boy, those are really nice. I love knives, but I've got enough. I've got enough knives. If I had the room and the money, I'd probably have a whole room full, but I've got enough. You got blankets, leather. Now this looks and smells like real leather. This is really very. Oh, look at there! They got an eagle walking stick. Don't let me look at that, honey. They got an eagle walking stick over here. I'm not going to get it, but I'm just going to look at it. Here's an eagle head walking stick. Oh, those are so cool. I think we better move on. How much is it? Does it say? Oh, $20. That's not bad, but that's okay. That's all right. We got 2 walking sticks at home. They're just plain, and we don't even use them much anymore. I don't know if that's a good thing or what. But anyway, we're gonna go on here. And there's a tent that's got some things covered up. I think some of these aren't maybe quite set up yet. I think I just paused that last one, so it should just all come together. I'm hoping I just paused it anyway. Like I say, this is something really new to us, so it's going to be, it's going to be a trial and error, But I'll try not to mess up too much.
I got more in the brand new blade than I got in the whole saw.
They sure got a lot of toys for the kids. They do. They really look cool. Oh, look here, they got bowls, wooden bowls, rabbit fur, looks like down there. All kinds of stuff for kids. Look at these, I think these are what they carried their ammo in. I'm sorry for the lighting in here, but they have I imagine a lot of this stuff the reenactors buy. The people that dressed in the original, a lot of rings, but most of them are like skulls and stuff. I don't wear that kind of thing, but too bad they're not eagle rings. I know that, am I going to get the look yet? She says, I'm thinking about it. She says, she says, I'm used to it by now. Look at these. Are these cast iron? No, I don't think so. They're not heavy enough. Well, they might be. These cannons here, aren't those cool? Look at those. I think they do, though. They have some real... Oh, look at those. Look at those. Those are so cool. Look at those. Look at these rifles. No, I think these are like muskets. I think these are black powder is what these are. And some of these are like very high caliber. Like here's a 50 cal. This is a 50 cal black powder. That put a hole in you big enough to drive a semi through. Basically cut you in half. But anyway. But look at these knives. Boy, they've got some really cool knives. Look at this one, $50 for that. Wow, I couldn't even hold that thing. Look how big that knife is. Wow, it's huge. Okay, well, there again, we're just getting here, so we're going to continue on. Oh, there's a gentleman dressed in the authentic dress. Those are so cool. I would love to be able to dress like that. Here's some more stuff for the kids. Oh, look there, bow and arrows and spears and more walking sticks. Those are only $10. That's kind of like we got at home. These are kind of like what we got at home. Actually, we got ours at Silver Dollar City. We got one at Silver Dollar City, and we got one at Worlds of Fun. No, it wasn't Worlds of Fun. We got one at Silver Dollar City, and then we got one somewhere else. Here's some more. I think a lot of these must be like craft shops, maybe. I don't know. Well, they sure have a lot of. They got fabric in there, and there's some more people dressed in the authentic dress back in there. See, have we even gone over here yet? I don't know. I'm losing track of where we're going. Wow, look at that. Look at that, would you? That is nice. That is real nice. Have a lot of really nice merchandise out here today. Look at the furs. Oh, those are really nice. Yeah, those are really nice. These must be like lanterns that they would have used for that time. Let me see if I get that pretty good there. Look at that. I bet these are, I don't know if y'all can see these or not. This sun, I got a lot of shadows and stuff going on, so I'm not sure exactly what we're going to be able to see and what you're. I hope it all, you know, comes in pretty good.
She makes all her baskets over there.
Really?
And I let them put their own thread.
Yeah, I see her making a basket there. Is that what she's making as a basket?
It's a quiver basket.
Got a lady there making a basket. Makes all these baskets. And there's a bunch of them in there
That
too.
one is reproduction double wall Western Cherokee, which is what I'm working on.
Look at all
here
these
on
baskets, and
making
she
a
makes
mini
these
one.
by hand.
And these with a loopy top. I'm honoring a couple of my Choctaw lady friends that are deceased, doing their style of basket. With
That's
it.
really cool.
Yes.
Okay, well, we're just kind of gonna. Oh, well, look here. They must be having rides for the kids.
That's water nice.
Oh, is it? Water nice. Okay, well, that gentleman just told me these are. And there again, let's get up here a little bit closer, and we'll see if we can look at these beautiful horses. Wow, look at this. It's really cool. Well, hello there. How are you guys doing?
Now, I don't have the horses, the horsepower.
You having a good time?
I don't want to wear these guys
Are you crazy? Those are really pretty horses, though. Almost look like, I don't know if those are Clydesdales or not.
Okay.
I'm not a horse expert, so I don't know if those are Clydesdales, but they sure are.
Betcha.
They're beautiful horses, though. Look at that. That's really nice. Yeah, they're delivering ice and water.
Ice and water.
Ice and water. Oh, cool. All right. Look at that. Look at this. This looks like buffalo up here. Boy, look at that. That's so. That is so soft. Oh my goodness. Wow. That is really nice. Oh, look at this skull down here. That's a big one. Okay. I got one hanging in my man's cave, but it's not nearly that. And it's fake. Of course, mine's fake. Oh, we've even got a, is that a Popo Annie's Eatery? I don't know if you guys can see that or not. We'll zoom in on it. Yeah, that must be like a restaurant or a little cafe.
Yes, we're making reservations.
Making reservations? They're making reservations, so I don't know. We might have to drop in here later on. We'll just have to see how the day goes. We'll just pop in here and take a quick look, and then yep, sure is. Look at there. Got little tables in here. Oh, it smells good in here too.
Awesome. Andy?
You guys ought to, I wish you could smell the smell in there. Boy, it smells really good. We've never been to a mountain, man. This is the first time we've been here. So, I mean, we've been to Wool Rock many times, but
Okay, where's that?
So, let's go on here and see what else we can come up with. Teton Traders. Let's see what we got over here. Oh, look at that. They've even got porta potties. Okay, I imagine those come in handy. Teton Traders. Look at those big belts. Oh my gosh, those huge belts. Wowee. Look how wide those belts are. How in the world would you... I bet you wear those on the outside. I mean, you don't have no belt loops. I wouldn't think for those. Wow. Boy, it smells so good in here. It smells like all real leather. Wow, that's really cool. I got beeswax, looky here. That's beeswax. And candles and satchels and purses and hats and dresses and oh my gosh, all kinds of stuff. And more knives. Oh, all kinds of knives. Really nice though. Wow. I bet those get hot, don't they?
No,
No? They don't?
no, let them freeze real well.
Really? Well, cool. Well, they sure look nice.
Thank you.
Look real sharp. There.
Take that.
Yeah. There's some more teepees over here. Well, let's go walk over and we'll look at one up close. Now this, I don't know what this critter is. Does anybody out there know what this critter might be? Is that a possum? I sure wish I could see what I'm doing here. I hope this turns out okay on the actual video. I don't know what kind of critter that is. Does anybody out there know? When I upload these to YouTube, maybe you can tell me what these are. Because I sure don't know what they are. Where did my silent partner go? Up there she is. She's doing vlogs too, but she does the silent. I've got almost... I may take a little break here in a little bit. I got almost 30 minutes. I'm going to come back though. But we may just... I'm going to try to do these in about 20 or 30 minute segments. That way, because I've noticed most vloggers that I watch on YouTube, they'll do 20 or 30 minute vlogs. Now, I don't know. Look at this. Now, these are some hooves of some sort. Like I say, I'm not an animal expert, so... Honey, you know what the kind of hooves these are? I'm sure I don't. We got hooves here. I'm not sure. Deer?
I would say.
You say? Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, that would work. I mean, now what are these? Oh, slingshots. Look at these Oh, they got an eagle slingshot. Now come here. Look at this little critter here. Look, skunk.
Yeah.
Is that a skunk?
Well, good to see you.
Are you camping here then?
Yep, we're out by the lake.
Boy, everything really smells good.
Yeah, you bet. Little Jake, he can
Well, I sure have a lot of nice...
flying around.
Oh, now look here. Old-fashioned maple syrup. Meat tender, or tear-mender. Okay. Tear-mender. Okay. Okay. Tear-mender. Okay, that'll work. All kind of sheaths and... Wow, really nice. All kinds of necklaces, and... I tried to wear one of those one time, and it... Of course, my neck's so big, it didn't last very long. Yeah, I think we're coming up on about 25 minutes. So I may just pause, or not pause it. I think, well, yeah, I might just pause it. Well, look at all these. Look here, I'll show you guys something. Look at these. Wowee. Those are some very powerful weapons, you can bet. Look at those. And I mean, there is a ton of them. Different calibers, I would suppose. This one looks like, I bet it's a 50 caliber. And it's pretty good size. Wowee. Those are sharp. Those are nice. Oh, here's one. Oh, it's got its own. A Jonathan Browning mountain rifle. 1878 to 1978. 477 out of 1,000 it says. Wow, that is really nice. Really, really nice. And these look like some sort of journals. Maybe? Look here, you even got some wooden shoes. Look at these wooden shoes. Those are really sharp. I'll be really nice. Look at those old bottles. Wow. Wow. All kinds of necklaces and colored pencils there. Wow, really nice. Okay, guys, I think we're going to take a break and we'll get started here in just a few minutes. So don't go nowhere. We're going to just stop for just a few minutes and then we will resume on.